Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. Today I have a little bit of a different video for you guys. First up, Arteza reached out to me and sent me a few more things, and this is what they sent me. They sent me some retractable gel pens. You guys saw these in my Instagram stories. I'm obsessed with these. They feel very, very nice. They're like a really soft matte finish. They're very, very nice. They also sent me these 48 TwiMarkers. They are double-ended markers. I'll show you really quick. They have a brush tip and a little fine tip down here. And there are lots of different colors. Today we're going to be using these mostly to do like detail work and stuff like that. They also sent me these watercolor books. There are 64 pages. These are really big. Let's see if I can get it all the way. There's a really big. They're bigger than I thought they would be, but I actually love that. And this was a 2-pack, and I've been experimenting with this one. And they also sent me this, which is they're real brush pens, the 96 set in the travel case. Open that for you guys really quick, and it comes with a brush pen. Now I've taken some colors out because those are the ones I'm going to be using today. So, and you guys have seen me use these in my Instagram stories as well. I've been working with these for a couple of days. So today I'm actually going to be painting my own divider for my little notes section. I've been kind of experimenting with sunflowers because that's kind of what I want, because there was this quote I think about, it's like all at once summer collapsed into fall, and I wanted these really pretty sunflowers kind of collapsing into autumn leaves and things like that. But I don't know if I'm going to stick with that or not. We're just going to kind of roll with it. And the reason for this entire video is I asked if you guys wanted a paint with me or / draw with me on my Instagram stories, and I had like over 500 votes saying yes. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to be painting my own little divider for my planner. So I'm going to get started by tracing a pre-existing divider, and then we're going to paint on top of it. So let's get started and see where it goes. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I did have to speed this up quite a lot, so I will go extremely fast. So I've already traced my divider. Here's a quick look at some of the colors I'm going to be using. These little brushes actually have like a little thing on the cap, like normal pens. I thought that was really, really cool because it keeps them from rolling all over the place. I'm going to get started by drawing some little circles and a half circle with this medium brown tone. So I'm just going to be doing some circles. And then I add little dots inside the circle just to go ahead and build up the texture of the center of the sunflower. Now I'm going to grab this yellow and start adding in my petals. I kind of go in like airplane propeller and then go and fill in the sides. Some will be closer to each other and some will be farther apart from each other. This is just my interpretation of sunflowers. So, and this is just how I draw them. Everybody does it their own way, and you can do it your own way. There's no wrong way, I guess. So now that that main part is done, I'm going to grab this orange and add what I would call the layer that's like the back layer behind the yellow. So I'm filling in those gaps that are left open from the yellow with this color. Some will be like it's just one petal, and then some will be kind of split into two where they look kind of like hearts in a way almost. And I'm also going to outline that center circle again just a little bit and adding some details to the outer petals. So I just want to thank you guys for supporting me on doing this. I thought it was really cool that you guys wanted to see my art on this channel. So thank you guys for that. Now I have this really light brown, and I'm drawing in some triangles. Those are going to be the like little innermost petals of the sunflower, and I'm also using those to shade in some of the other petals to give more dimension. Right there you can see a little bit better of the little bitty triangles that I'm drawing in, and I'm also, you know, adding some details to the other petals. I keep wanting to say flowers, but I mean petals. So there is that. Now I have an even darker brown that I'm using to darken up the center and add the little dots and more texture to just better define everything. And you can see it really makes everything kind of pop. So I'm just finishing up some little details here and there. I'm going to add some to the opposite end of the petals, just adding it wherever I feel like it's necessary, I guess. And I thought sunflowers were such a perfect thing to work with today because it's the first day of August and autumn's just around the corner, but it's still summery, and sunflowers typically bloom around the end of summer, early fall. So now I'm adding in some even darker brown to that center and just a tiny bit of it on the little extra details to really make it kind of stand out and darken it up a little bit. And just adding a few little dots here and there. Now I have my lighter green and I'm going to start working on the base of my leaves. For the leaves, I put the lighter part down first, and now I'm going to go back in with my darker green and do the details and the shading with it. And these pens actually blend really nicely together. These are water-based ink, or they have water-based ink, so you can use them with like watercolor or by themselves or all kinds of stuff. Now I'm going to actually take my water brush and dampen this area down below, and I'm going to fill it in with this really pretty denim blue color. I spared you guys the trouble of watching me fill in that thing. It's pretty tedious. Now I'm actually going to do a different method. I'm going to put a little dot of water over here to the side and dip my other brush pen in to start filling in this top portion. So there's actually lots of different ways you can use these, and I thought that was really, really cool because working with watercolors, you kind of have to be patient, and I'm not a patient person, so I'm glad that I can kind of use these a bunch of different ways and ways that work different for me. So now that this area is pretty much done, I'm going to let this dry, and now I'm going to peel off the washi tape, and I'm going to cut the page out of the book, and then I'm going to trim up the divider, and then we will be all ready to punch it and put it in our planner and see how it turned out. I think you guys could really do like a lot of fun stuff with this, and I might actually do like a whole notebook with things like this. As always, picture at the end, and thanks for watching. Bye guys.